Hey, hello, and good morning, guys, mates. I just wanted to do a little video on podcasting for you because I created a podcast 5 years ago, actually created three, and never did anything with them because the process seems so complicated, and I don't understand now why, but maybe I was just not ready for it. So a week ago, I started my podcast channel, sent it live, and I just want to take you through that process of how to do it very quickly because it's such a powerful medium. So I've had 3 downloads on 2 episodes and I haven't really marketed it anywhere. And also the podcast hosting platform that I chose to use, initially I chose to use a free platform. However, the more episodes you put in, obviously the higher the storage. So I've gone up from a $0 plan to a $20 a month plan. But you'll see the power behind this platform that I've chosen. So there's a couple of things that I want to share with you first. The first one is your graphics. In order to have your podcast approved by iTunes, which is one of the biggest platforms that we really want to be on, it needs to be a clean graphic of 1400 by 1400 pixels. So let me just quickly go over to my favorite tool, Canva. I have it here somewhere. There we are. So just logging into Canva, and then you can create your graphic. So I'll show you exactly what I used here somewhere. There it is, right at the top. So this is the graphic I created in Canva. So anything to do with Canva is extremely easy. If I just went and added a new page here, for example, Canva gives you a lot of different templates, or you can create your own. So let's just say I want to recreate it again. So I can just copy that, real talk, real people, real business, and I might say podcast there. I might put with me, and I'm just going to pop up. I'm just going to do this very quickly to show you how quickly it is to create a graphic, and this can be used for all your social media, everything. I might make that a bit bigger. Okay, and I might even drop my little Bitmoji in there as well. Where is it? There it is. I'll just throw her in there. Now, maybe the color, actually that color works quite well, but let's just change the brown. Click up here, change that to pink, and look, there you go. Another graphic. So 2 graphics in under a couple of minutes. All you need to do is make sure that you file, save them, and then click your download button, download them, and then you've got your graphics updated in the correct size and good quality font and good quality pictures, images, whatever, for you to use. I'm actually liking that one so much more than the other one. I think I might use it. Anyway, so you got your graphic created. That's the first thing you need to do. So there are a number of different podcasting. So let's just go back to how do you record your podcast. You don't need a big boom mic and a good mic. However, audio is crucial. Clarity in your audio is crucial. I've just been trying to use a couple of my live local business show interviews as a podcast, and the person on the other end has been really crackly, so you can't use audio that's not good podcasting. But you can use this is just a Logitech headset. You can use a really good mic like this one here. This is my oops, it's all caught up. This is my Yeti mic. They're the best of the best. They're only, I think they're about $150, but you can use that for everything. And if all that fails, you can use your iPhone and the amazing little lapel mic that I give away once a month for my top fans. So you can use that as well. But if you're on your computer, I use Audacity to record. So let me just find that for you. You can use GarageBand also if you're on the Mac, but Audacity works really well as well. So that's it. The little icon with the headphones, Audacity, or Audacity, whatever you want to say, has a little record button here, so you can click record, and as we're doing this now, it's actually recording for me, and stop, then you can go back and play it. And then you just file, export out as an MP3, and that's your audio quality done. Save it somewhere on your computer. No. Okay, so we've done the podcast, we've done the graphics, and then where do we host it? So like I said, I use Libsyn, Libsyn. This has a free platform as well as paid platforms. It's very easy to use as well. So you've got your dashboard. I'll just quickly show you that we've had 3 downloads. See, January the 3rd, it's not even a week. What are we, 4 days, and I've had 3 downloads, which is pretty cool considering it's my first podcast that actually has content on it. So you can see the graphs here. What I do love, this was the selling point for me, was the destinations button. So on here, you can automatically feed out your podcast to all these destinations. So it syndicates for you. So I've got it going to the, where have I got it going? Oh no, I've got it going to the Android app, my Facebook page, the iPhone apps, Libson itself, LinkedIn. I've got it going to a networking app listing, a podcast page, which is my own podcast page. This one called Real Talk, SoundCloud, which we all know that's one of the biggest distribution platforms for podcasting. Spotify. I've got it going to Twitter. There's a web player that I can embed onto my website, and YouTube as well. Now, what I am waiting for is my iTunes. So you need to be approved by iTunes, and in order to get approval by iTunes, there's a couple of things that you must have. You must have at least one show on your podcast in order for iTunes to approve it, and the second thing is the graphics. You must have some really good, clean graphics. If you're not sure what graphics you would use, just go and search some people that already have podcasts out there and have a look what they're using. In order to submit your podcast for Apple, you need to go to iTunes Connect, and you can just Google that, or iTunes Connect.apple. Go to Podcast Connect here, and you will see my podcasts. I just want to show you the ones that I did have before. One's actually I've deleted. I actually had 4 going across there, but I've deleted that one. So this is the one that I've already submitted. So all you need to do is click on the plus button and give your RSS feed. Now, if you're wondering what the RSS feed is, Libsyn does that for you. So let's come back, and there's the classic feed. So you would drop that URL into here. It would be validated. Then you click the submit button. You validate it, then you click the submit button, and there is your podcast that has been submitted to iTunes. iTunes will give you I think it's about 3 business days, and then they'll send you an email back to say that you've actually been successful, and then you'll be able to be found on the iTunes platform. And also, whilst you're waiting, you can still send this page, your podcast page. If I click on that, that'll be what your podcast looks like. So here you go, you can see currently the 2 episodes I have here, and the about page, and it's just really cool, so I can send people to this page now to listen to my podcasts. I can embed into my website. The only thing that I'm waiting for my website is this here. I'll show you if you've got not that one. Add a new destination. WordPress. So when we go to WordPress, which is what my site is, it actually asks you, it doesn't show me there, but there is some coding that I had to send to my web developer to make sure that I could link Libsyn with my web page. But in saying that, I don't even need to do that. If I go back to destinations, and I go my web player, all I need to do is grab that code, and then I've got it on my website anyway, which actually I probably will do. Anyway, in the meantime, so that's it, guys. How easy is it to create a podcast? Now, why would you create a podcast? So there are 500,000 people in Australia that have registered podcasts. And you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, why would I try and compete with that? Don't worry about that, because 95% of those 500,000 people have got limited content on there. They have not released any more than 7 episodes. So basically they've created them, decided it was too hard. I don't know why you would think it's too hard. It's just another amazing medium that you can tap into, and they didn't do anything with it. So there is a massive opportunity here. Another point that I want to quickly address is the fact that the marketing is changing. The world of marketing is changing. People want to bring in content that they want to hear. So therefore people go to places like podcast and YouTube to actually find the content that they want to listen or watch on their phone. So if you're really confident, if you're not confident with video, I would say tap into your podcast and start creating your own talk show on this amazing medium. I really am sorry that I didn't do this 5 years ago when I started, but maybe it wasn't the right time. Who knows? Everything happens for a reason. But you can take the audio off your videos and put it in here. If you write blogs, you can just read out your blog on your podcast channel. So it's just such a powerful medium. I hope that you take this video on. I know you're probably thinking that's something else that you have to do, but hey guys, let me just share this. If you're a good speaker, look, you don't even have to be a good speaker. If you're confident in talking, you're confident with video or writing, then you choose the platforms that address what you're really good at. So if you're great at communicating, do audio with podcast and video. If you're really great at video, do video and strip the audio off and put it on a podcast. If you're really great at writing, do a blog, then do an audio, then do a video, and then syndicate that content or repurpose that content on all your social media channels. It doesn't have to be difficult. Happy podcasting. I hope that I hear your podcast channel. If you would like to come over and have a look, I'll put the link below here, and you can start giving some feedback to some amazing businesses that are locally owned as well as internationally. Thank you. Bye for now.